There's no 13-inch color e-inkjet camera that I can think of. Does anyone else know of one? There is a 13.3-inch color e-ink screen, but I think the next ones will be 12-inch like this as well. I think there'll be Kaleido in this as well. Do I think the 227 ppi is enough for drawing? Well, I would have said yes, but the detail that I wasn't able to get in my drawing of the building, and that was a bit frustrating. Like, I was adding strokes, but they weren't really adding any detail in because it was sort of at its maximum render. But I think that's more to do with the way reMarkable handles the files and the layer blending, rather than it be something about the actual PPI of the screen, really. Yeah, it does absolutely have that issue of drawing wobbly lines when drawing circles. Absolutely, that's still there. Yeah, they're just, I mean, my hand in that circle didn't make those jagged edges. It just didn't. Okay, I'm not, I'm gonna draw the best circles freehand, but it isn't. Plan on keeping it interesting, expecting software and feature improvements, I hope so as well. Did a Sudoku the other day, and the thicker lines were visible as yellow remnants over several refreshes. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. So that's what I'm talking about there, Julian. And that's annoying. And I'll be honest with you, a lot of people made a really strong argument when Big Me Galley had the gallery-free ink screen. There were loads of reviewers who were saying it was awful the way they get this horrible yellow smearing. I think I might be the only reviewer that's made a big deal out of the yellow smearing. I haven't heard it regularly mentioned. I'm sure other reviewers have said it, but in a kind of like a sort of low-key way. I'm a bit concerned myself that people are maybe forgiving some of the things because of the brand name, and because, like me, they want to love this device. And I think you've got to be a bit aware of that. And I think if you find that a bit off-putting, then yeah, maybe you need to think that through, whether that is. But the nice thing is, guys, right, that you can have that. And I notice I plan on keeping it. The reMarkable Paper Pro still has that 100-day trial, and I think that is fabulous. I think, reMarkable should be commended for that. That is really putting your money where your mouth is and just really backing your product. And when you back your product, it gives people confidence. So at least you can try it, can't you? You can just try it out and say, okay, that does or doesn't bother me. I don't think they can ever fix the jagged edges. No, Dr. Ben, that's not going to go away. That's the pen limitations of what they've chosen there. I use them all camera, and this is the thing. Hi, I'm Kit, I'm a reviewer. I'm a teacher, and what I do is I use them for like 2 weeks at least, and then I give a full review. So I sort of cover them as I'm developing that, and we have these discussions and everything, and you guys help me inform the content. I use them all. Like, which do I always go back to? The Tab Ultra C Pro. If I'm not currently testing something new, that's probably what I'll go back to. But if I'm honest, I normally end up using whatever I have been using in those situations, because they're all brilliant. I think they're all excellent. So, that I hope that answers that. Yeah, thanks. I appreciate you. How's Paper Pro handle? So far, it's pretty good. In fact, I've downloaded one which is massive. I did some, which I can show to you now if you like. Art history. Is this the biggest one? 130. A degree in a book. It's pretty good. This wasn't the one I was thinking, but actually it manages quite well. You can see here, and I can glide between the pages pretty well, zooming in and zooming out. Yeah, that's all. But now you can see zooming in and zooming out, I've got that yellow staining issue. Now it looks, once it's got there, once it's rendered the page, I mean, the color's lovely. But yeah. So yes, it can handle large PDFs without much issue. Just keep coming back to that. The yellow staining and the flashing does bother me, I think. And it would stop me from making this my... We'll see whether it comes out as the #1 or not.